Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's nobody done? Yeah, nobody done. Any of you weirdos want to come over and your little fake ass sock accounts? Come on up. Let's do this. Because I am that huckleberry and I'm in just the fucking mood to do what I do. So, you know, you want to be not smart and, all that shit, do it. So, and, Michelle, uh, good chatting with you. Uh, and we can do it again sometime. Uh, and I won't make any more videos at the moment. Uh, but I see flip flopping or shit that's bullshit, and I'm still going to say it. I'll try to say it to your face first. So, other than that, I mean, y'all come on up, see what's up. Or, throw something in the chat. Like I said, I am just it's one of them days. I guess they'd call it a necessary day. I call them unpleasant, and, sometimes unnecessary, but hey, it is what it is. Hello, Miss Pamela Payne Baker. How are you tonight, young lady? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Just me, but everybody counts around here. Funny thing is, I can tell you the name of my first subscriber and how, they used to, the first ones in and out. So I get a little familiar with the name. I remember. So, and his name, it was Catman. He was one of my first subscribers. So actually, not one of my first, the first. So now I couldn't tell you who the last subscriber was, but I sure remember the first. So, but like I said, we're missing our chicks stream, and I hope she stays in the mindset she's in, and stays away from old Cupcake Boy and does her shit. But old Cupcake Boy, he does have a way of getting her skin, and and excuse me, excuse me. I understand that, doing these panels and whatnot, everybody's got to have a co-host, and it does make it can make the conversation and add a little something to the show, but or the stream, whatever you want to call it. But is it necessary? I mean, or do they have to have somebody else to hold their hands all the time to do what they we used to do? And I can. There's actually proof on my channel that my channel had the original public concept of StreamYard. And well, not necessarily my channel, a group of us did. There was the King 918, my brethren, Mr. Dangley, uh, myself, uh, Andrew, and it's figured somebody else. But anyway, you know, and it was a little time later after well, I believe we had 3 or 4 computers going, uh, 4 cell phones, and 3 or 4 cell phones, and 2 backup for call ins and everything else. We had everybody from the salty cat to uh, rat prick. Rat prick. I meant Patrick Ross. Um, we had quite a great crew. It was it was a good good time. Uh, I had a blast. I wished the yards would have been around then, and the dangling cowboy show might still be kicking. But might you're on a chicken's ass. That's what Mama always says. So, well, Miss Pamela, it looks like it is just you. It says there's 3 or 4 here, but you're the only one saying something. So, but little cupcake boy, you're a public servant and on a public platform and run and hide like a little bitch that you are, trying to hide your face and your identity. Uh, so you can, apparently, you got a radio voice and a shit house face. Apparently, the women love your fucked up voice, but once they lay eyes on you, it's all they can do to hold your lunch. So I understand why you hide, but you're still a bitch. So, and that's that because Cowboy said so. There was that real Stone Cold. That's who that was. And that's the way it goes because Stone Cold said so. Y'all want to see what I done tonight? I'll show you. Here's a big one too. Yeah, let's see. I've changed some settings here. Go to this, go to my camera, go to that, yes. Y'all see that? He's just right at 5 foot long. Caught him up in the chicken nest, basically. Yep, that's what happens to snakes and tyrants. Just saying. So, let me get the flap zipped up on this tent. So, yes, ma'am. That's what it gets did around here. Absolutely. Uh, rat snake, big black snake, Diesel. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you, my friend. So, no, but well, they might now that it's dead. I mean, chickens are, so close to, well, they're Kansas reptiles. They say that chickens are the original reptile, I guess. So, because chicken will eat their own. They will, they're meat eaters. They are definitely carnivores. Brother, it gets better every day until it gets not so good. And then, I try to keep I have to try to keep my cheese on my cracker and my hands off of folks. So I think I'll just quit trying to keep my cheese on my cracker and let them folks worry about what they do that I want to put my hands on. So, but no, things are pretty good, brother. I mean, I've had worse, but I wouldn't be upset if a few things were a little different or a little more better. So, trying to get this old band out of here straightened out. Uh, it seems like a band. I get that, think I'm on top of it, get one thing going my way and there's something else. I'm in the process now getting both front brake calipers replaced, but well, not replaced. I am putting, doing it myself. Uh, but it's beginning to look like I don't know if this thing had been wrecked or what. I don't think it had, but hell, there's a pink puffy paint right across like the main cross member and some of the parts underneath. It had a new radiator uh, put in it. And the whole front end is about wore smooth, slap the hell out. And it's only got 59,000 miles. So, but anyway, like I said, I've been working at that. And there's some family healing going on with siblings and stuff. Um, and I'm anxious to get that right up under my ass where I can get back to the real deal. And that's pissing cops off and not setting up and doing stuff like this. Now, get out there with action, at. Uh, you know, all that good stuff. But one step at a time, I reckon. I mean, I reckon the good Lord's got a rhyme and a reason for the timings and all that. So I hope to have that old beast running by this time. And had been up to see Dangley. Kind of had the hopes and the intentions of uh, being up there somewhere around the 4th of July. But that ain't happened. My LAPD, I have not, brother. Like I said, I've been so busy. Yesterday about done me in. Hell, I had 13 to 15 hours straight. Ended up between my van, my nephew's truck, and then a thermostat in my brother's truck that we were running around to get parts for our shit in. Uh, so, but the last, I don't know, actually the last year, man, has been, hell, I've moved 3 times, beat up 70-year-old lady for filming. No shit. No shit. Uh, it's just on the note. I'm sure somebody got it on the channel. Do you have that lady's channel name or any of that? 'Cause I'll damn sure give you a ranch to post that shit. That's fucked up. I'd like to get a hold of some of that to help spread that word. But it's on YouTube. Well, here, if you don't mind, I can give you a ranch and you can drop the link. Is that all right with you, bro? Lancaster Cops. All right, let me get this other device over here. Well, we may, shit, may have to cast some shit to the TV and Watch this. Oh, well, if you can do it, man, because it takes me a bit. There you go, brother. You got your ranch, man. Because as soon as I get the link, I'll cast it to my TV, and we will share this shit. Well, if I did, it would start with an A. With you and your 58 subs, you delete your channel every day. Keep playing games, bud. Like I said, I've had a lot of shit back just out of uh, love and respect uh, of shit from the past. But do what you got to do, man. And you won't, you won't like the outcome in the long run. I can promise. Be the one time you don't come out on top of the heap. You might still have a fucking troll mafia behind you, but that don't mean you'll win it. So yeah, it's Cindy fool. I know better. Keep trying to fucking run your shit. All right, here we go. Let me get this set up for y'all. And then where did my stand go? You just all for a piece of cake. For a piece of cake and filming them, or well, it don't. It really don't matter. Fucking, that's like all about a year and a half ago. Them cops arrested. And I believe she was 65 or 70. Had bits of dementia, and uh, I don't know. I called her the same at Walmart, and she was uh, uh, walking down the street, and they end up slamming her and wrenching her arm so hard that it bust her elbow and all this other shit. And then they go back to the station, and they're laughing about it. That's about as good as it gets. The TV reception shitty in this town. Michelle Garrett, you're a hero. I don't like hearing about rights. God damn. Jesus Christ, that motherfucker needs to be strung up.
Screaming that she has cancer and that the deputy had his fist up.
Same, Pamela.
Get off of her! Don't you stop her! Don't you stop the lady! She's saying, I can't breathe. You know, you have to breathe on my neck. You know, I can't breathe. And then she was, moving around trying to get away from him, and he got his mace out and sprayed her eyes. It's not clear from the angle if the deputy's knee was on her neck or back. And use of expert Karen Leeser says the video doesn't show what happened before or what deputies were told about the couple. There's always two sides of the story, and sometimes.
Hold on, bitch. We ain't gonna listen to that.
This video doesn't show everything.
I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit. It always pisses me off when they got a fucking video, and then they go, well, when it's a suspect against the or a cop against a suspect, the video tells the whole story. But when there's a cop and his behavior brought into fucking question, there's always two sides to the story, and the video don't always tell the whole story. Oh, hell. My man, my man. Diesel, you're a rock star, brother. I appreciate the hell out of that. I got to grab that link with this other phone. And, we will watch it next. So we'll finish this one here, but I'm going to see if it tells us who this
guy is. What happened before, or what deputies were told about the couple. There's always two sides to the story, and sometimes 3 and 4. And this video doesn't show everything, so it would be difficult to or not advised to jump to an opinion.
Don't jump to an opinion.
For what you saw. I would like some justice to happen for that couple.
I still didn't catch who it said that one bitch was, but it's pretty funny. She's like, better to wait and get the whole story instead of jump to an opinion. Don't have an opinion about the wrongdoing of a cop. Well, I'm not really this way. I wonder if I put me on one of them fake costumes and a badge and went and beat the fucking piss out of that goofy bitch, it should still have the same fucking opinion. Diesel Mike Pamela, he is a wealth and a treasure trove of knowledge and
two sides of the story, and sometimes 3 and 4. Use of force expert Karen Leeser and
use of force expert.
If the deputy's knee was on her neck or back, and use of force expert Karen Leeser says the video doesn't show what happened before or what deputies were told about the
couple. And the woman they're saying has cancer.
Sides of the story, and sometimes 3 and 4. And this video doesn't show everything, so it would be difficult to or not advised to jump to an opinion. There was no justification for what you saw. I would like some justice to happen for that couple. I don't know who they are. And again, we reached out to the sheriff's department yesterday and multiple times today. We wanted to know what the deputy's version was, whether there's any body.
No comment. His version was, I'm going on paid vacation.
We were told that the sheriff's department was working on a press release and that they would send it out this evening. That was.
Say what you will. For one, the Lancaster bitch, she needs a taste of her own medicine. And, fucking, and then we'll see if she wants people to jump to conclusions. I know, it's just wrong, bro. I'm with you. Unless she's got a weapon that she is capable of doing injury to a lot, there is no reason, no excuse, nothing that a 60, 70-year-old woman with possibly cancer, according to what I've seen on the deal, there's no reason for a man, even of 60 or 70, to treat a woman that way, much less supposedly a young, fit, virile, righteous, in right standing young thug of a cop. I mean, young patriot of a cop now, is he? Uh, he looked like he was in fear for his life, brother. Well, that's what happens when the camera gets broke out, ain't it? Yeah, I seen that. He just walks over and snatches her as soon as they got a hold of the guy. And the guy's sitting down. I mean, he's boisterous, but he ain't trying to fucking fight him and shit. All right, let's watch his body cam.
Both deputies have been pulled from field duty for now, and their body cam video has been released. Eyewitnesses report
Pulled from field duty.
To show transparency, the other county sheriff's department releasing body cam footage of deputies responding to a report of a robbery in
That helps the picture some.
grocery store off of West Avenue, K4 in Lancaster last week. When they arrived, they confront the suspects, a man and a woman, just outside.
Got his grandma. I knew her. I wonder if there's a training officer sitting there encouraging it. You don't give a fuck. Punched in the face. Y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that? Y'all did hear that, right? Yeah. No directions at all. Reaches for a camera, and then when she turns away, just a good old judo hip toss. And then he says, if you don't fucking comply, I'm going to punch you in the face. That's the kind of punk ass bitch I'd like to drag up the fucking street. That I'd like to meet on the street and see him do some shit. Anyway, we're going to rewind that one just a bit and do it again. It froze up. Give it a half second.
Stop! I don't get it. Stop! Stop and get punched in the face. You punch me and you're gonna get stoned. The woman was pepper sprayed during the skull. She accused the deputy of putting his knee on her neck. Get your face up! I can't breathe. There is also cell phone video from a bystander showing deputies slamming the woman to the ground.
And he got his knee in her neck and shoulder.
Investigation into this incident. While the department does not make statements related to ongoing investigations, Sheriff Rewnae has made it clear that he expects department personnel to treat all members of the public
Yeah, that's fucking.
Respect, and that personnel who do not uphold our training standards will be held accountable. It's a felony.
They still couldn't get a cat. So he was truly, this guy's truly one of them little punk ass fucking silver spoon chumps or something that got his nacho and cookie money uh, relieved from him on the playground, and he thought that fucking badge and that fucking uh, little pee shooter on his side, and the 9 guys behind him made him a tough guy, and he couldn't fucking cuff a 60, 70-year-old woman. Yeah, they don't arrest nobody for nothing for a while out there, and then, for saying hi or something. I am not fond of this new layout. And but didn't it used to be for a while that I think years ago it started out anything over $100 they'd take you to jail. Then it went 250, 500, and then I thought out there it was up to like 1,500 or 2,000, and it was just an arrestable offense or a ticketable offense. It is straight up bullshit, brother. But in a large way, I feel guilty and partially responsible for that bullshit right there. Because as an able-bodied fucking um, freedom lover, uh, did our servants think that they could act that way in front of us? That's fucking crazy, man. But um, I understand sometimes people steal out of necessity. And when it comes out of a super chain like Hellmark and shit like that, it don't bother me near as bad to see them do it. When they steal it from us, personal, private individuals that ain't bankrolling like that, I don't beat the brakes off of them. But we've all been in that situation where we're looking for a dumpster, a fucking bar ditch, and just take a nap. I say we all have. Uh, those that hadn't been in a tight, and I don't mean the homeless, but in a tight, similar and fucking shit, don't have a whole lot of gratitude. But my point of that being, about the only thing that bring me to stealing um, is my baby's hungry, I'm hungry, uh, or the person I'm stealing from is just fucking wrong and they don't deserve shit. And I don't really, I just, I'll go ask for it. All right, well, finish this video, brother, and tell any more you got. Uh, like I said, I always appreciate you and like the info you bring up, brother.
Progress in which
You telling my head sometimes.
story employees. He says if the woman suspects had complied with deputies' demands, they would not have had to use force to take her down and cuff her. There's a narrative of saying that deputies shot her down because she reported. She's not an innocent bystander. She's involved, she's detained in this robbery investigation. The sheriff's department
I was wondering if they was going to go to that.
field duty pending further administrative review.
Look at that porn stash.
Plan to hold a rally outside of Blanco Wednesday demanding the death. The sheriff department saying both deputies have been reassigned.
Y'all can't see it very good.
Administrative review.
Y'all see that porn stash on that chunk? He looks like a 1978 to 1983 fucking porn stasher or a fucking cop, huh? So, let's see. I buffered and I freeze them up. All right. Hang on. I'm trying to get y'all the best picture I can. I guess it just ain't gonna be. Maybe that's a little better. All right, now then I gotta go get that link there. Coming back. Lisa, I appreciate you. I damn sure do, but
Activists plan to hold a rally outside of Blanco Wednesday demanding the deputies be fired. We have a story at ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
wrong device.
Get more great ABC 7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC 7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.
I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise for you.
I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to do 37 things at once. God dang it. There we go.
What?
Three, two, one. Cancellation of most days. Booking.com. Booking.com.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pamela.
I think you know what's the biggest is like. Think again. Meet the Jack Cameron 30 shoe with 4G guidance system.
Skip this fucking ad.
I was up for that. And I heard the call from over dispatch. You can tell by the tone of the voice it wasn't working. Sabrina has a 12-inch bread knife that she is holding in her right hand. It's covered in blood. I can see blood on the blade. I can see blood.
I wonder how many of them cops she stabbed before they thought about handcuffing.
Almost like snap out of whatever she was in back to some type of reality. I kicked it away from her and put her down on the floor. It was a very tense couple seconds. The suspect.
Well, she looks good and crazy, but
18-year-old foster child of
well, we know she was. She was a foster child.
and Haley Megan being 13 and Haley being 3 years old. The father, Kevin, was away on a trip. He was a truck driver and he was in Michigan. She was in foster care for many years before she came to Naples. Sabrina and Naples really represented a fresh start. She went from trouble with her biological father to youth shelter where she did not want to be. She's getting along.
Man, that's rough.
She's doing great at school. She's not getting in trouble.
I agree, Diesel. Sign of the time. Boy, she looks fucking broken there. Two guys, at least they got the camera in there.
Our main goal when we first interviewed Sabrina was
Straight out of the hospital, straight to jail.
we caught her coming out of the room, so we knew she did it. We wanted to know why.
Just because she's coming out of the room don't mean you knew she did it. She wasn't there. Am I right? I didn't say one on the plane about that, brother. I'll take a link to it. We'll watch it next. You both seem confused. Waiting on that video of me killing that snake to upload.
She just acts confused when I tell her that she's the one who killed Lisa Mason. Because we waited here for 4 days, and we were probably going to get the same answer. We make the decision that we're just going to cut this down because there's nothing to give us anything else.
Anything that we need. Oh.
I was hoping to find some text messages, some emails.
Gotcha, brother. Thank you.
As to why this crime took place. Over the past several weeks, Kevin Knaple and Sabrina texted each other over 1,000 times. I did not think it was normal for a foster father and a foster daughter to have thousands of text messages between the two of them.
Yeah. Right. Now, was it interrogation videos? That's the one you just sent me? Let's see. The one out of New York, was that the one I was on there? I know what I'll do. Give me half a second, and I will, instead of running back and forth between phones, now that I'm on the television, I will disconnect the phone, and all I have to do is hit the link for half a second in the chat. I can find the fucking remote, and you'll put them some bitches. I'll see my remote anywhere. There it is. Pretty damn bright flashlight. I'm glad I had it. Damn fucking started. See here. If I get this going right, it'll be a lot easier to do, dude. Oh, I've seen the one, that one there. That you can't see my remote. I couldn't either, brother. That's
I
rude.
cannot believe it. I don't get two calls, but I am telling you right now,
What the hell?
that back there is not real.
I've been changing my damn account. That's the problem. Hang on, I'm coming right back. We'll get this. I'll get it figured out.
You need to believe it, or they cannot believe it.
Sorry, takes me a minute something, but they'll roll better.
I'm telling you right now, that's what that back there.
She looks scared to death too. You can see the fucking fear on her face right there. Final destination. I'm getting off fucking plane. I can't handle that shit. See what else we got? With the blower. Uh, that's pretty fucking cool there, brother. Yeah, yeah, it is my opinion. You know, I figured hell they'd be bringing her up on fucking charges already. Um, and uh, and the fact that they put her on another flight means either the airlines were responsible for the shrooms or whatever she was taking, or they knew he wasn't real and they just tried to keep her quiet. I mean, right? You got a map gas torch. Sure enough, brother, you called it. Called it. You seen it, but what you after there? I mean, that's kind of stupid. He turns the blowtorch off, lays it down on the ground where he could have caused the fire, and they ain't, you know, he'd have been better off with just a fucking stick, man. Oh, other people had complained about the same guy. He's probably a weirdo. Something was up with him. More than one person. Then he just puts on his little piggybacky packy and walks on out the door, it looks like. Boy, what? Nicholas Bledsoe. I don't know who this is. Right, a pry bar. Fucking, well, I mean, no more attention than the fake fucking people paying him. Fuck, he could have just walked in there and fucking screamed real loud. Oh, Drew Bledsoe, football player. You seen pushing on? I mean, fucking eat a dick, motherfucker. It's a goddamn parking lot. And they're telling them to beat it, and they're not even up around them. Man, fuck you, pig, bacon bit motherfucker. Take that fucking flapjack and smack that motherfucker in his cock holster. Actually, fucking go to hit a cop in the fucking mouth and fucking blackjack like that, 14 inches, fucking going around, that motherfucker's mouth would fly open and it'd hit his knees. Ready to suck that motherfucker. Fucking punks. I mean, I understand there was some shit probably out of control, motherfucker in a fight or something. So the cops just gonna beat the fuck out of everybody to make sure they all got good head injuries and probably a few internals. Yeah. That action probably over. See, so that's over. Anybody live? The enemas. Hold on. I ain't seen this one. Timecast IRL Biden indicts whistleblower who exposed Biden. Huh. I ain't seen this. So, didn't know. Oh, the Biden got decked. Oh, yeah, Biden got indicted by Biden. No, but hell, he probably didn't know how to put the waffles on his canoe so his chicken shit wouldn't leak. All right, I got you, Wiki. I'm with you, Daisy. I think this is the reason I hadn't heard this yet because this cat here. I played it for several minutes. Hell, it's still going. Two Wisconsin cops go, oh, Diesel. I fucking love you, brother. Oh, yes. Got me all excited here. Fuck yeah. I don't even know what happened, but fuck yeah. Right? And that's what they don't want from us because when we're fucking ready and they go to violate our fucking rights, we can put an end game to them cocksuckers then and there. And there's actually been few people gotten away with it. I mean, if you want to call taking the ride and getting to spend months or years in their custody and being found innocent, but hey, he put one in, two or three in the ground.
He's got it right. Shot fired! Shot fired! Two Wisconsin police officers are shot and killed after pulling over a suspect wanted for missing child support payments.
Motherfucker, you goddamn right.
The epitome of evil, right?
Yeah, he missed child support payments, so kill him. Get him.
Yeah, it's on his left. The Wisconsin Department of Justice released dozens of photos and videos to Law and Crime Network showing what led up to the deadly shooting on April 8th. It happened in Barron County, about 2 hours east of Minneapolis. Chautauqua Police Officer Emily Breidenbach and Cameron Police Officer Hunter Shields pulled over an SUV driven by 50-year-old Glenn Douglas Perry. Perry was armed with a rifle. Both officers are down. He set up with a rifle. 327, they're in a holding copy. He's still on scene.
Waiting on the rest of them. Bring your helmets.
He is set up with a rifle. Prior to the shooting, officials say Perry was displaying concerning behavior after a messy divorce. In an interview post-shooting, Perry's ex-wife told officials she believed he was bipolar and schizophrenic.
Now that's
she also noted he had multiple
that's a
guns.
fucking flintlock
In an
right
interview
there.
with
That's
detectives, Perry's son said he, quote, talks pretty bad about cops. His son also noted Perry, quote,
talks pretty bad about cops. You mean he fucking tells the goddamn truth about them cocksuckers?
Perry's ex-wife told officials she believed he was bipolar.
Now then, we're going to look at this one here in a minute. I've got this same fucking one. Y'all see that fucking hammer on that? And that fuck where that cap goes? Shotgun on the floor back there behind him. Looks like maybe a 20 gauge. I think that's what it is. Well, it's broke, it looks like. Or it could be a fucking single shot Rossi 308. But that right there is a something Bobcat, if I'm not mistaken. I've got one that's been recalled. But they're showing that as a fucking idiot.
Bipolar and schizophrenic. She also noted he had multiple guns. In an interview with detectives, Perry's son said he, quote, talks pretty bad about cops. His son also noted.
I'm wondering who the son is and why the news is interviewing and if they're having to refer to him as the son because he's a minor, who they are to fucking interview him and put quote to anything he said.
Perry, quote, trains to kill them, more or less, with a gun range built on his property.
Now, they should claim his son says that he claimed practiced to kill them with his own gun range. I mean, unless he had, fill-ins or, fucking rookies or old-timer cops out there on his fucking gun range and he's fucking, practicing to fucking put an end to them. That's some goddamn bullshit. And I mean, dude, you can tell he's fucked up. He's upset about something, but I'd be upset about getting fucking stopped because of goddamn child support too. I had a judge one time tell me because I was all in total after but several years, just short of 3 months behind, and not all in 1 month type deal. And this bitch told me that I'd pay it all right now or she had thrown me in jail for 6 months, and that being in her jail with no way to make any money was no excuse for not paying the child support. And if I come back before after 6 months in jail and wasn't caught up, then I'd spend another 6 months. Motherfucker, yeah, good job. This dude fucking.
Just days before the shooting on March 30th, a civil bench warrant was issued for Perry after he went months without paying child support. Just one day before the shooting, the Barron County Sheriff sent out a warning email about Perry's concerning behavior and mental health issues. The email instructed law enforcement officers to use, quote, extreme caution with approaching Perry as he carried a handgun at all times.
I bet they said.
327, we have two officers down. He is set up with a rifle.
According to a report by the Barron County
Approach
District
with
Attorney,
extreme
32-year-old
aggression.
officer Emily Breidenbach stopped Perry's vehicle.
Now hold on, I'm gonna use some of their own bullshit against him.
Breidenbach did not immediately pull him over because of the recent warning.
Now, the announcement was, I know, right, brother? They said earlier, as they put out the call, that they told him to approach with extreme caution because he was known to carry a handgun at all times. Well, what are they telling us about themselves? Because them motherfuckers, don't go take a shit without one. But they're saying because we, the people, they're masters, that they got to approach with extreme caution and be in fear of your life.
Email. Instead, she called for backup. 23-year-old officer Hunter Shield responded. Shield's body camera footage shows the
She's
first
dead.
moments of the traffic stop.
Oh well.
The Barron County DA's report states that Breidenbach called out commands to Perry after she pulled him over. Nearly immediately, he grabbed an AR-15 and began firing.
He's got a rifle. He's got a rifle. Shot fired! Shot fired!
Of course, it's an AR-15.
Officer down! Officer down! Officer down!
Shield can be heard putting out a shots fired.
Kind of funny. They show an old black fucking powder muzzle loader, and then don't carry a handgun, and he immediately grabs an AR-15. They wouldn't know what an AR was.
His body camera video shows him falling to the ground.
Is he leaking? Hell yeah.
After this, a call
That's
for
the
backup
beautiful
comes out
side.
across radio traffic.
Down! Officer down! Officer down! The rifle. He's got a rifle. Shot fired! Officer down! Officer down!
Driving one-handed.
A 911 call also comes in from a witness nearby.
County 911, where is your emergency?
I'm actually just sitting here. I ended up pulling over because I saw a dog in the middle of the road, and then all of a sudden I see an officer down and a gentleman on the ground. Looks like he's breathing on his leg, and a rifle on the ground as well.
Quickly, a call goes out for emergency responders.
Barron County Sheriff's Department facing Mayo Clinic ambulance. You requested Highway 8 double S for an officer involved shooting. Time is 15:39. 10-4 recopy. We have EMS vehicle. We'll be sending a chopper.
Both officers are down. He's set up with a.
Diesel, you're fucking, you inspire me, brother. So, dumb, you can't pay if you're locked up. Here's my new slogan, channel motto or whatever. Tyrants can't be tyrants if they're in the fucking ground. Just saying. Just thought.
Some of the first officers to arrive worked to secure the scene, calling for onlookers to leave immediately.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Go!
Video then shows officers arriving to the scene of the shooting.
Requesting all detectives, please. Requesting all detectives. Hey, hey, don't touch it. Yeah, I can see it. All right, it's on his left. All right, I got, who we got? I got lethal. I got lethal. Harvey, I got guns.
Radio chatter notes the suspect may be wounded.
I believe the subject is down. I believe the subject is down. There's 3 subjects down.
Officers on the scene
Three
confirm
subjects.
that.
331 Burn. I do not have eyes on the subject at this time.
Hopefully he's got eyes on you. Right down the set of crosshairs or a set of open sights.
I believe the subject is down. I believe the subject is down. There's 3 subjects down. Yes. Is he down? He's down.
At the same time, officers distance
No, he's
Perry's
up.
weapon from him and call for more first responders.
Get this rifle. Yep. I got lethal.
All right, now let's see.
You get that? Yep. Roll him.
Now, they just said that they distanced his weapon from him and called more first responders. Now, let's see. I bet you if he was the only one down, even if he was still alive, and his weapon was distanced from him or he threw it or whatever, they'd say, I mean, absolutely no way that he could continue to advance on him or whatever. Was out of the game but not dead. They would not let fucking first responders in there because it might be a hot scene. I bet you money. They damn sure wouldn't have called more. Just saying.
We got 2 officers down. We got 195. The bad guy's also shot. You guys good?
The bad guy's also shot.
Where? I got it.
What's up, West Side?
No.
Welcome.
That's clear.
I don't recall seeing you, but welcome. Watch
According
out.
to the DA's
There's a diesel mechanic in the house, so mind your shit.
Very fatally to her. Shield also fired his weapon, but also was shot and killed by Perry. Officials say
Cool.
Perry was shot in the leg. He later died in the hospital. For the Barron County District Attorney's final report, both Breidenbach and Shield were justified in their deadly use of force. The report also states
Now hold on. No way. They're actually going to say a tyrant big boy is justified in deadly force when they claim that somebody jumps out with an AR and goes to work on. Oh, that's right. He was a little bit behind on child support. Huh. Well, it did kind of funny. Like, well, who's 3 months behind? Real day, but how many men in America been in one of them situations, regardless of what it was? Whether sick, death, lost his job, car broke down, his boyfriend ruptured his hemorrhoids, whatever, that had trouble making the fucking bills a month or 2, maybe even 3 in a row. But yeah, it's worth them fucking pulling him over, throwing him in a cage. Well, trying to. And but hey, at least he took more than what took him. I mean, it took 2 of them to get him. So he won in my book. He won in my book.
Perry obtained all the weapons used in the shooting. And
I
later
appreciate
recovered
that,
in his
West Side.
vehicle and at his home legally. Reporting for Long Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.
The Sonic 2 for $7 deal lets you choose from a Sonic cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, and 6-piece mod sticks. Any combination you want. It's your birthday.
More interrogation. I don't really like interrogation. Well, I mean, I do and I don't. Some of them get kind of fucking boring. Got any more there? Diesel.
So I did a video about some of the things that could give you a bad reputation and cause you trouble in prison. And to my shock and surprise, I've had repeated comments asking about this: necrophilia, cold packing, grave knobbing, doing the horizontal zombie mambo, just sliding on into 13th base like it's a whole different type of cremation. And while it's true that it doesn't actually hurt another living creature, there is something really ooky and ick about desecrating dead bodies, bro. But like honestly, in prison, it doesn't matter what type of offense is. If it is a sexually based offense, you are going to be in big trouble. We don't like that, none. And you do know that throughout history, in certain civilizations, that desecrating dead bodies has been one of the worst possible offenses that you could possibly do, and was absolutely punishable by a heinous death. Woo, I got that whole thing on the first job. Now, I never thought that in the year of our Lord 2023, I would be on Beyonce's internet explaining why necrophilia is problematic, but here we are, and now you know. So any of you that follow me on this or any of my other platforms, you guys already know what time it is. I am a retired career criminal who has turned into a recovery coach, peer support specialist, and smart recovery facilitator. I got 58 felony convictions.
Well, website, I'm glad you're here, and I'm sub to you. I sure am on 2 different accounts. But welcome, and I appreciate you being here. Oh, JD, he's pretty fucking funny. I like some of his content.
I don't think it's right that inmates get free health and dental care. Let me explain dental care in prison. If you have a serious problem with your tooth, you can wait for a couple of months until you get put on the list to see the dentist, and then they will pull that tooth out of your head. Period. Full stop. End of sentence. That's all you're going to get. I bet they get free pain meds for your extraction. They will pull a tooth out of your head and tell you that you can order ibuprofen or Tylenol off the canteen, which often at some institutions can take 1 to 2 weeks for you to even get. And the dentist that they use at OSP isn't even a licensed dentist. He lost his license because he was charged with putting people under and doing weird diddly stuff to them while they were unconscious. Yep, that's right. Dr. Bad Touch isn't a doctor anymore, but he's still doing dentistry at OSP. So if anybody still thinks that the health and dental care in prison that prisoners get for free is so good, maybe they should just go to prison and find
I'm with you, Diesel. One tail, I hit the lane. I bet I know what tail. They come on their own fucking device. No.
Breaking news first at 10. 3 San Antonio police officers charged with murder after they reportedly shot and killed a woman on the southwest side.
In just the last 20 minutes, police
Gotta make a
reported
sandwich, y'all.
announcing the arrest of these 3 officers, Sergeant Alfred Flores and officers Alejandro and Nathaniel Villalobos. The chief says they have been suspended without pay.
And just moments ago, McManus held a news conference saying the shooting was not consistent with SAPD's policies and training.
SAPD also releasing video of this morning's shooting that show what unfolded at that woman's apartment. And we want to warn you, the video you are about to see is disturbing. You ain't got no work. Lisa Nieves is following the story for us tonight. She joins us live now from Public Safety Headquarters.
Let's watch these heroes in action again. You want to? Show their courage and their strength and their drive and determination for justice.
And we want to warn you, the video you are about to see is disturbing. You ain't got no work.
Now, they just jump a fence. Well, wow.
Lisa Nieves is following the story for us tonight. She joins us live now from Public Safety Headquarters with these latest developments. It was a swift decision by SAPD's homicide unit in a matter of hours after reviewing the body camera footage from this morning's shooting. All three officers who fired their guns are now facing murder charges.
Good. They jumped the fence where reasonably a postman couldn't go.
This is off of Old Pearsall Road. Police got a call about a woman who was destroying a fire alarm. When officers arrived, they say 46-year-old Melissa Bettis appeared to be having a mental health crisis. Chief McManus, who reviewed the body camera video today, said the officers tried to get Bettis into a patrol car, but she ran back into her apartment. She said as the woman was talking to officers through a window, she threw a glass candle at police. Officers ordered the woman to come outside, but she refused. That's when the chief says officers jumped over the woman's patio railing and
illegal
she began
entry,
swinging a hammer, hitting the window. One officer fired his weapon, but he didn't hit the woman. But when the woman advanced toward the window again, all officers opened fire.
Crazy bitch,
Bettis died at the scene. The chief said to reporters tonight his officers made the wrong decision.
The shooting officers' actions were not consistent with SAPD's policy and training.
Bullshit.
And they placed themselves in a situation where they used deadly force, which was not reasonable given all the circumstances.
The three suspended officers charged with murder have a combined 20 years
over a fire alarm.
Department. Chief McManus ended tonight's press conference expressing his condolences to the victim's family. We're live at Public Safety Headquarters.
I'm surprised the chief didn't be like.
Alicia, thanks so much. We'll of course stay on top of that story. We have the latest right now at KENS5.com.
And it's just
On May 1st.
I mean, they, as far as our lives go, they mean nothing to them. They'd much rather have their compliance and their tyranny and their rule and fuck our lives. I mean, if we don't obey them, ain't that fucking grounds enough to fucking just do us?
2023. A deputy conducting stationary radar noticed a vehicle with heavily tinted windows and no front license plate in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Upon catching up to the vehicle, he initiated a traffic stop. The driver was soon identified as a 30-year-old male named Eugene. When asked for his ID, he fumbled around the center console and checked the back seat, unaware that it had been in his front pocket the entire time.
Just because of the window tint. Oh, really? Okay, gotcha. Where'd you buy it from? Okay, all right. Do you have proof of insurance for the vehicle? Where are you coming from?
In speaking with Eugene,
Point A.
he displayed signs of nervousness.
Well, guys got a goddamn cop up his ass.
Direct eye contact. coming from an area notorious for drug
On a fucking interstate.
That's all right. We're probably working on your kids to be back with that, okay?
Well, you know, this was just a place. I know. You're gonna fucking kill me, and I don't want to die.
While reviewing Eugene's criminal history, the deputy discovered he was a convicted felon with 2 prior convictions for possession of heroin with intent to deliver.
So now he wants to start to be here.
How's it going? Oh, it's going. How's this going? Good. He's really nervous. He was looking for his ID for a while, and it was in his front pocket the entire time. Doesn't want to make eye contact with me. Says he's coming from Milwaukee. So they just bought the car from somebody in Chicago, but he had the car since the 1st of February. He's got a
What is this, the 3rd of February?
Good consent, otherwise I'll short the dog, so.
When asked to exit the vehicle, he questioned the reason behind it while simultaneously glancing down at the shifter of his car and surveying his surroundings.
Alright, you want to help it out real quick for me, man? We're just gonna walk right to the front of the car, okay? Just hop out of the car. What's that? Just because I want to talk to you in front of your car. I didn't say you did anything, I just want to talk to you in front of your car.
Fuck you, I ain't getting up.
I want to talk to you.
You're talking to me now.
Can you hop on out of the car for me? You don't got to be scared. Is there anything to be scared about?
As
Yeah.
expected, Eugene swiftly placed the vehicle into drive and rapidly fled at a high velocity.
Just hop on the car, okay? Don't. Not even anything. Vehicle took off.
Over Windy 10.
These right now are 100. Didn't want to get on the car. Driving around vehicle right now. Just turn your eyes on this place. Be careful with that.
He proceeded to drive in a reckless manner, causing other drivers to quickly maneuver and evade potential collisions.
Right now, I believe the state is in the chase with 90, but we will call their dispatch.
Due to Eugene traveling in excess of 130 miles per hour, the
He's
deputy
rolling.
made the decision to terminate the pursuit.
I am terminated at 41 northbound Memorial. Just advise Winnebago and
Something is coming.
address cardiac immediate. Checking the last known direction of travel. Just make sure you don't occupants in the vehicle. Nobody else was down. Was driving on the shoulder multiple times during the pursuit as well.
Any pursuit, but he's still chasing.
While continuing in the direction of Eugene, dispatch received a call from a witness saying they saw his vehicle crash and the driver fleeing on foot.
We have a subject on the line. We said that vehicle hit the median near County Highway N, and the subject took off running into a cornfield. We're still getting further information.
All right, here we go again.
I'm not sure which one.
2 of them. They really ended pursuit and shit, didn't they? They still looking for him.
Where he was last seen headed back toward his vehicle, which hit the median, and again, should be on it. Callers, could you give any more description of the vehicle that?
Deputies were able to quickly locate his disabled vehicle and noticed someone pointing in the direction of the field. Subsequently, they observed Eugene standing in the field and advised him to get on the ground, in which he complied and gave himself
Fuck that car up. Now I'm about to beat the fuck out of him.
Get on the ground!
I am with the finger on the trigger.
Get your hands behind your back now. Don't move. You understand? You're what? You're high?
Upon taking him into custody, a large sum of cash was located in his pockets.
If anything, I need to speak to Sheriff Hall. Sheriff 795.
Sheriff said it's like I'm trying.
Are you injured at all? No? All right, pull in the other direction. What's your name, bud? What's that? Eugene? All right. What's that? I'm sure of it, but let's let's get your knees. All right. We'll go back this way. I kind of figured that out. That's not happening. Yeah, exactly. Right. I didn't see him take the exit. No, I didn't either. I thought he was when he hammered it. I'm like, I listened to the exhaust. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I terminated. Like I couldn't run.
Terminated.
The dog on the car here.
They slowed down about 20 miles an hour. Is all they done.
Canine Rick was then deployed on his vehicle, and a positive alert was indicated. A vehicle search revealed drug-related items believed to be involved in the manufacturing and distribution of illegal narcotics.
Sure.
Good man. Yes, good.
No, they always saw that word manufacturing in there.
Positive alert on the vehicle. It to be right in the crash. Let's go over here by the street. Go right down through here, brother. There it is.
Whether you're looking for a date or the love of your life, you know where to find us and find them.
Please write for me on that double lock so they don't tighten up on you. Berkey, we might want to do an article search over there. We saw where he came out. We got this, but he had a weapon.
Oh. Don't look like nobody's going on right now. I had never really thought about it. But it is a good question. But by the same token, there are a lot of animals that have natural immunities to shit that hammers us. Um, that's it, Westside. It's a human thing. Imagine how many people you could kill. It sounds interesting. I must know this guy from somewhere, but the name of the man don't look. He looks like it, but then he don't.
You've been given the power to carry a gun. You can
Come on, now I'm watching this motherfucker. take tramadol lower doses. Yeah, but chocolate can kill a dog too, bro. I'm not saying that the dog's immune to it. I'm just saying that you know sometimes the biologics in the whatever of a dog or any other animal. Yes, and there's been a couple, but I did see one where dude even had his gloves on, I guess, and breathed a little bit of it, and uh, flopped out. That's when I wished that I'd never seen Narcan was in them couple of moments. Um, just saying, you know. Why won't you pull up that fucking one I got? It should be in my library. To make a sense. Okay, I admit I couldn't even talk you that. I'd heard the tramadol and shit. And hell, I've had it a time or two, brother. And like I said, I wouldn't argue the point. It was just, I was just grasping that maybe one of their possible bullshit reasons, and yeah, you're probably right. Publicity is stunts. I'm working on it, Diesel. If I can get this shit to link up and work with me.
Officer who is now doing okay as a warning about how dangerous fentanyl can be. Courtney
That
Sullivan
bitch looks high before she ever gets to work.
Yeah, like possible exposure.
Tavares police said they're releasing this tip of footage of an officer who is now doing okay as a warning about how dangerous fentanyl can be. The Tavares Police Department said Officer Courtney Bannock found drugs on a passenger during a traffic stop Monday
Sure,
night.
she did. She
She
probably
said she
tried
just
to blow
barely
it.
opened it, saw that it was, narcotics, closed it quickly.
Sullivan said Bannock wore gloves as she always did. The officers agreed to test the substance back to the car, trying to avoid exposure because it was windy.
The next thing you know, she was trying to key up on the radio, and you could hear in the radio traffic almost like she was choking.
Sullivan said the officers found Bannock in and out of consciousness. They got Bannock out
She
of
was
the
on her
car and
fucking
ran
feet.
to the emergency medication Narcan.
Small window to get to the hospital and to get the care that you need.
The body camera footage shows Officer Bannock reviving, even talking. Not long after, she's passed out again.
They administered a third Narcan.
Officer Bannock survived.
He's saying that Officer Bannock in general really wants others to take away from this so that these drugs are dangerous. They're dangerous for not only yourself, but others surrounding you.
We're told the officer is at home recovering, and she believes the wind did contribute to her overdose. Police also say that the person involved will likely face felony charges, but they're still investigating. Into varies. Anika Hope, West 2 News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.
Well, Daniel, I'm offering a suggestion. Which, that body cam footage there was kind of, I don't know if it's cut together or whatever, but it was
On June 23rd, 2022,
presented.
the officer conducted a
I think she was high before she come to work, and the other two male officers, are hollering she's ODing before I hear them get any information about the stop. So I think they were all probably clown one out in the back seat or something, and yeah, and I've seen Narcan work. I really have, and I also seen fucking addicts get pissed the fuck off when they come to out of it, and they're stone cold sober, and they're going to stay that way for at least 12 hours. But that one was standing behind her, and they said she passed out again. Her eyes are wide open, about half crossed, and her tongue hanging out. Reminds me of this one fucking movie I seen, and everybody was naked, and the little girl done that, but fucking had so many fucking cots stowed at her, it wasn't even funny, but she seemed to be enjoying it a lot. Anyway. Yeah, she had let the fuck up. What's up, Alan Sanderson?
traffic stop on the vehicle after discovering it had not been registered since January of 2020 in West Salem, Wisconsin.
It's going to be 16 in Maple Street. They're pulling over here. It's going to be on a black Chevy. Monoxide copy with previous license deleted.
Upon approach, the officer asked the driver several times to hang up the phone and identify himself, to which he refused.
Well, drink that Rocky Mountain piss water. I never could. Well, I was young buck. I drank it all, but sure, it never was really my thing.
I couldn't hear what you said.
He's right here. You can't hear you. I literally was going to come back and go back home. That's what I was doing.
I'm with you, David. There's your comment. I think I've actually seen that one too, but or a glimpse of it. Looks like he does. And the dog on him too. And they say some of the quote quote.
Scene of this video is Kevin Hersey screaming as multiple Reading police officers and a canine work to arrest him. You can see one officer stomping on his head. Police say Hersey was trying to break into cars. They say he appeared to be on drugs and tried to reach for something in his waistband, though police never found a weapon. Reading Police Chief Bill Shore says that officer is now on paid leave.
Of course he is. He knew he was getting a vacation.
With the investigation into the violent arrest now stands.
Yeah, that dog's chewing. He's fucking having him a fucking afternoon snack.
I had some concerns about what I saw at certain points in that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. You had concerns your ass was on the line.
Head on paid administrative leave. Reading PD says Hershey was trying to break into cars that were parked in this care facility's.
Yeah, you say that fucking police chief sitting there, that chicken shit son of a bitch. And he's concerned, all right, for his own fucking job. And the way I say it, he's the ultimate commanding officer. He took on the responsibility for each one of them and their actions when he took that position. He also took on the responsibility to make sure they were trained properly and appropriately. Which one would you call that?
Parking lots. The care facility refused to talk with me, but police say that a staff member did try to confront Hersey, and when they did, they say that he tried to pull something out of his pocket.
His hand, maybe, you goofy bitch.
Just learning about it today.
I don't understand why that was necessary when you had 6 other officers there, or 5, 6, whatever was there.
Shotgun, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Crossing the line there. There's no need to start to kick someone.
Take notice of that dude's name and face. Of course they don't. He's freaking out. He knows his job's up.
You could have body cameras in an officer,
Chief Schuler says they're doing a trial run with 8 body cameras starting tomorrow.
He's floating over there.
The cost? $750,000.
Bullshit.
Funding goes into effect July 1st of this year. However, we're trying to prepare for that.
Reading PD also called in Anderson Police to see if Reading Police acted criminally.
Are you looking into any of the other behavior of officers?
Sure you will.
I tend to support the police department. I do think it needs to be maybe looked into further, but at the same time, I won't judge the police department.
You won't judge him, but you'll let him judge you. Stupid motherfucker.
Of Tyree Nichols at the hands of 5 former Memphis police officers.
Definitely think we need to start to reform, law enforcement the way they do people on a daily basis.
Duh.
There's have too many incidents like this all the time.
And
You call that a mistake? I call that fucking criminal.
There were 2 times police say Hershey tried to reach for his pockets, but the police chief
See, that bitch don't even believe it.
Weapons on him, nor were there any charges relating to weapons. Reporting in Reading, Tori Apodaca, Action News Now.
Cherry Rapagakada.
A community group is planning to protest to demand police body cameras later this week.
Well, they don't want body cameras because they know we'll nail that ass what happens. Run, Forrest, run. Boy, he got a fucking kick out on that left leg, don't he?
Keep running.
Work that one again.
Each step along the way. Not just the officer, but his man.
Ah, you piece of shit. I know I'm lying, dumbass. Watch this check out on that left leg.
Just go check out the one right up.
That's a bitch moving some ground though, too. Then.
800 block battery. Keep running.
At least you didn't get shot back. I already see you.
Okay. Who's? Can we find? No.
I've seen one of them. Fat little piggy boy. He's like federal
Biden
agency.
promised to bring decency back to the White House.
Sure.
Cocaine's decent and mission accomplished. It's the most interesting thing to happen at the White House since Lewinsky, and the White House won't even talk about it. The White House
Well,
won't even
cocaine's decent. Yeah, they ain't going to.
They tracked down
In a
every
hole.
person who was near the Capitol on January 6th, but finding out who brought coke into the White House, too hard. The White House can't even get their story straight. First, the coke was in the library. Then they said it was in a cubby in the West Wing. And now we hear it was outside the Situation Room. And first, they tried to blame it on the tourists. Now they're trying to pin it on a construction worker. Listen. Situation Room is not in use and has not been in use for months because it is currently under construction. The only people coming in and going out of the sit room in this period have been workers who are getting ready to go. And when I work around the house, I do a few lines just to keep the energy up.
Now, you know, they're trying to lay it off on the common working man. But I've been into some fucking security clearance fucking job sites and shit. They go through your entire tool bag, all kinds of shit. There's no goddamn way a fucking by the hour fucking construction hand smuggled that shit in there. And if it hadn't been used for a while, and because of the construction, well, everybody knows old Biden likes, or Joe, not Joe, fucking, what his fucking son, likes blows and hoes. Well, Biden likes little kids all the way around, so let's go, Brandon.
Obviously, the construction workers. He's actually blaming the union guys working on the White House, the blue collar guys. They're the coach. Nobody's looking at the known crackhead who hangs out at the White House, and we hear is living at the White House. Binder says Hunter has an alibi.
I'm just asking again, and just say once and for all, whether or not the cocaine belongs to the Biden family. They were not here Friday. They were not here Saturday. They were not here Sunday. They were not even here Monday. They came back on Tuesday.
And
to ask that question is actually incredibly irresponsible.
Really, to ask the question. Yeah, fucking dumb bitch.
Irresponsible to wonder if the crackhead left the crack. It's like when coronavirus shows up next to a coronavirus lab. We wondered if it came from the lab, and they called that irresponsible too. Well, we did some digging, and it turns out Hunter was at the White House on Friday. The whole family was.
Of course he was.
Here's Hunter with his little red backpack walking to Marine One after spending the whole day at the White House. What's in the little red backpack?
Not his cocaine.
No, the media doesn't know. The media says Republicans are pouncing.
His family and Hunter specifically have become his primary political liability in a lot of ways. I mean, look at the cocaine story from the last week and how many Republicans have tried to seize
I'm getting it ready now.
It's kind of certainly kind of a tacky play here. So it's tacky to ask who brought Blow into the White House, but it's not tacky to bring Blow into the White House.
Right. There's so many of these.
Now, another terrible case of going to the wrong address. It's video shocking everyone who sees it. Police fatally shooting a man when they were supposed to be at the house across the street. They realized their mistake at that very moment. The homeowner appeared at the door with a gun and the officers opened fire.
Murder.
Heart-stopping police body cam video of a shocking mistake. The tragic incident began when cops answered a domestic violence call. There's no sign of trouble at the house, and the officers realize they're at the wrong address. Am I at 5308? That's right, they're at 5305. And one call was to number 5308 across the street. That simple error proved fatal. The officers from the Framingham, New Mexico Police
Just
Department
little coaches.
are backing off when suddenly the homeowner opens the door and he has a gun. Hey, that's it.
And blah, 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 blah.
Shot fired.
They didn't even get up out.
Robert Dodson is shot dead, but the shooting isn't over. His wife Kimberly comes to the door with her own weapon, not knowing those are cops outside. Please don't.
And they whacked her ass.
Fortunately, she was unhurt. As cops enter the home, a terrified daughter is actually calling 911.
I know, right? You right, Daisy. These motherfuckers got to be charged with murder on top of fucking felonious use of a firearm, fucking dereliction of duty.
They knocked on the door. That was it. They weren't crashing it. They weren't trying to.
It don't fucking matter.
Either, look through the window. Don't answer the door at all, or call 911 at this point.
Fuck 911. See what it got them, you prick?
The three officers involved have been placed on paid leave.
They need to be fucking hung in the goddamn street.
To the family today.
I'm extremely remorseful over the whole event. And I extend nothing but
Really? Then go fucking bang them three cops and yourself. Show me your goddamn remorse.
Children were in the home at the time of the shooting. Authorities say
Right? I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Goddamn cocksuckers. Fucking that piss. I'm extremely remorseful. Not remorseful enough to fucking go bang on the motherfuckers that murdered a man in his own goddamn house. Fucking not breaking the fucking law. Them cocksuckers fucking complete dereliction of duty. I wonder if they're the one that got the fucking little bitch fucking high when she OD'd out there. I wonder if they's all up fucking partying on that crack and smack fucking before they done that shit. Hung in public and left there for 72 hours fucking as a warning to any other cocksucker that'd be a fucking tyrant or a murderous piece of shit. Motherfuckers. So when you go to the door with your firearm, boys, just make sure you start squeezing rounds through the fucking door. Boys and girls, I didn't mean to exclude you ladies. It's just in my mind, the man goes to the door fucking loaded for bear if you're going. So that's just the way that works. But I guess that's the way old boy went. Where the fuck's this guy? Fucking crazy.
Can you pay? Is it the cheese? Is that a real thing, or you just bullshitting? It's a brand of cheese.
Man, fucking, it's a brand of something I ain't watching. It is a brand of something I ain't watching. No. Killed in a wild shootout after, well, let's see this motherfucker get shot, hopefully. Fuck you in your goddamn ass.
that leaves a 36-year-old man dead and an officer injured.
Oh, 7-4, I'm hit. 7-4, I'm hit.
On June 6th, Ogden, Utah dispatch received a 911 call from a woman saying Brian Simonton was violating a protective order.
So he just kind of showed up now, and I know he's like hit rock bottom. I feel bad for him, but I cannot have him here.
The caller told dispatch she was Simonton's ex-wife, needed his assistance in removing him from her apartment complex.
My ex-husband.
From the complex or her apartment?
I'm just gonna say I do have a protective order on him. I don't want to press charges, but he's trying to leave his dog with me. He's homeless, has nowhere to go, and the dog is very sick, and he refuses to leave unless I take the dog.
Goddamn lady. Jesus. Come shoot the dog and shoot, or save the dog and shoot the old man.
Come and let him know that it's trespassing, and then I also need to have an officer chase this dog to know where he's.
The caller can be heard telling dispatch Simonton is known to carry weapons, specifically a gun.
Does he carry any weapons? He's been known to. Like what? Knives? Gun?
Been known to. What? Carry a gun to the woods, go hunting? What? She set him up to get fucking whacked. I'm so scared I called the cops so y'all could come finish. Goddamn whack job, bitch.
Has he ever given any sort of method? This is what if he has a gun? Because I don't know when he's going to be lying. If he does have a gun, he said he was going to blow his head off. Has he ever attempted it before? Not that I'm aware of. He said it.
A second 911 call then comes in from someone else at the apartment complex, reporting Simonton will not leave the property and is threatening others.
Yeah, we have a gentleman here that needs to be removed from the property.
Her boyfriend.
Yelling at me right now.
The new wife, or the ex-wife's boyfriend.
Yeah, he's in front of building 1 next to the dog park.
Do you see a gun now?
I don't, but the resident that lives here has a protective order against him.
That's your boyfriend.
He will not leave. I asked him if he won't leave, and she said he's known to have guns tonight.
And he's yelling?
Yeah, he's yelling.
He's yelling, shoot him, shoot him.
Right now.
Simonton's ex-wife then calls 911 a second time.
Tell me exactly what happened. I have my ex-husband here that I have a protective order on, and he's threatening people. Is he shooting? I'm sorry? I need an officer here right away.
Body from the video later shows the first Ogden officer arriving on the scene, noting almost immediately that Simonton has a weapon.
Step it up. He just pulled a gun. All units. He's got a gun in his right hand.
Sorry about the coughing, y'all. What happened to a poker and a smoker?
He's coming at me with an 88 in his right hand.
The officer can be heard yelling for Simonton to drop the gun.
Drop the weapon now! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! He's pointing the firearm at me. Step it up.
Pointing the firearm at. You're behind the goddamn building. Behind the building, you motherfuckers.
Drop the firearm now! Come into the complex, go to the left. He's in the parking lot with the gun.
As other officers arrive on the scene, the first officer describes where Simonton is within the complex. Within seconds, Simonton fires his weapon at the first officer.
Drop the firearm now!
Y'all see that one Freeman done where?
I'm on the opposite side. Drop the firearm!
oh boy, beat the brakes off of a lady cop and didn't get charged. Got to go home. So you got, oh, y'all catch that, sir? Y'all watch this little clip here. See if y'all notice anything about the looky there, looky there.
I'm on the opposite side. Flip the firearm!
Right there, y'all see that? I got my old cap. Got the same thing. The old Ratilia snake eye. Says, do not tread on me. Kind of ironic, ain't it? A lot of fucking irony in this world.
Can't get a shot on him right now. He's behind about 5 cars. Drop the fire!
I can't kill him right now. You got too much cover. Y'all hurry up so we can flank him.
Drop it!
Body camera video from other officers shows their arrival at the scene.
Why are they walking to the fucking parking lot? Wasn't too big of a hurry with shots fired now. Here comes ride, tied it out of the water. Damn, I say that just in time. 1% battery left. We're living on borrowed time. If the string goes down, y'all know what's up. 1% there, huh? Funny shit. You pop out, bang, bang, poop. Another one bites the dust. Thump, 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 thump. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. All right, Diesel, I appreciate you being here, brother. Much love, man. Yeah, I'm fixing to crawl my ass in bed too, brother. Man, thank you, sir. Much love, my friend.
He's shooting. Footage from a third officer shows the same moments from a different angle.
Right here.
Appreciate your help tonight, bro. So. So in my kind of country, my kind of neighborhood, fuck them cops. The people in that complex would have been pulling out their own guns. Dude wouldn't have had a fucking angle to cut at nobody. Just saying. But they said, hell on. The cops wouldn't probably been able to get in there in my neighborhood.
During this time, the first officer is shot and injured.
Jamie survived it.
Running behind building 1. He's going to be going that way. Oh, 7-4. Oh shoot, get it out! Get it out!
As more and more officers arrive on the scene, they rush.
More and more fucking bullets flying all over the place.
Meanwhile, the shootout continues.
Oh, shoot him in the back, Elroy.
This body camera video shows the scene from another officer's perspective. Officers then approach Simonton from another angle. Simonton was pronounced dead on the scene. He had previous domestic violence convictions and 2 protective orders against him at the time of his death. Investigators recovered a .45 long Colt revolver near Simonton's body and say security camera video caught him reloading the weapon. The officer injured in the shooting was taken to the hospital where he underwent surgery. He's since been released and is recovering. Officials later determined 8 officers fired their weapons during the incident. The shooting is still under investigation, and once complete, the results will be handed over to the Weber County Attorney's Office. Reporting for Long Time Network,
That was a good kicker. Back on.
But that's all, folks.